Are you creating books for Amazon KDP? Then you need to know how to check for plagiarism, especially if you are creating those books with the help of AI. In this video, I am going to show you step by step how I check my books for plagiarism. And it is very easy to do with the tool that I'm going to show you. Hi, my name is Gabrielle. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, I am a self-published author, a mom of 2 beautiful children, and I love sharing information on how to earn passive income from home. When I started publishing books and creating them with the help of AI, at first I was overwhelmed because there are so many tools out there to check for plagiarism, and many of them are not accurate. But the tool that I'm showing you today, which is Quillbot, works amazing and it is super accurate. And I'm not kidding. I tested so many. I was so overwhelmed. They all said different things. Most of them said there was no plagiarism, and then another one said there was. So I was very frustrated until I ran into Quillbot. I was looking for a tool that would be free or affordable and that would actually analyze large amounts of text. You've probably encountered the same problem. And most tools have a very low limit to the amount of characters or words that they can analyze in one go. And Quillbot is the one that let me analyze the largest amount of text at a very affordable price. I have placed the link in the description if you want to check it out, but I know you're super excited to start seeing the step-by-step process. So let's get right into it. This is Quillbot, and I have the premium plan, which is necessary to use the plagiarism checker. There are other options here that you can use on Quillbot for free, but the plagiarism tool requires a subscription. This is a very powerful tool for us that are creating Amazon KDP books. I have tested several, like I mentioned, and I find the grammar checker and spelling checking so much better than Grammarly, even though that one is a little bit more popular. So let's get started with plagiarism checker. With the subscription that I have right now, I have up to 25,000 words, which is a really good amount for checking a book. Usually, KDP books vary from 15,000 words up to 60,000 words. One of my books is 60,000 words, and that's why I was desperate to find a good plagiarism checker that would check many, many words. And you can add more words. I have a few leftover words from the last time I checked for plagiarism because you can add more. You just press buy more words in case you need more at the moment, without having to change your current subscription level. And all you have to do is copy and paste the text that you want to check for plagiarism or upload a document. If you have many, many words, like in my case, it was 60,000 words, I recommend uploading by chapters, which is what I'm going to do right now. I created this book with AI, so it's very important to check for plagiarism. And I recommend selecting chapter by chapter if the chapters are really big. Otherwise, you can upload the whole document. I am going to select whole chapter 2. I have the whole chapter selected now. I'm copying it and I'm taking it to Quillbot. So now it's scanning for plagiarism and it will produce a report in a moment. And here are the results that plagiarism checker gave me. It's saying that it has 11% plagiarism, which is not too bad, but it's also not great. It's even telling us from where it found that information. And it even indicates the parts where it's detecting the plagiarism. So we have to change the wording here to avoid a plagiarism strike on Amazon KDP. And see, it's showing me all the points where there could be plagiarism. So what you can do next is select that part and change the wording. If you have a whole phrase that appears somewhere else, that's not good. So you have to check through your text and see if it's a commonly used phrase or a whole phrase that's being plagiarized. And that's where you have to consider modifying the wording. What I like to do is select this, copy it, and you can go to ChatGPT or Claude. In my case, I prefer Claude when it comes to writing, and tell it, please rephrase this, and then you paste that whole paragraph. And Claude has given me a new phrase, so I'm going to copy that one. And I'm going to Quillbot, and I'm going to paste my new phrase. These are just a few words, so I'm not too worried about those. Here, I do find many things that are way too similar. There's too many strikes here. So I'm going to copy that whole phrase. And I'm going to ask Claude to rephrase. Claude has finished rephrasing it. Just read it to make sure it's correct. Go to the plagiarism checker and paste it there. And once you've done that, you can do a rescan if you want. But since we rephrased it completely, it's probably fine. Another thing that I need to comment is that the smaller the text that you're scanning, also the biggest the percentage of plagiarism for that text will be, of course. So let's do a new scan. To do a new scan, you click here, and I'm going to do a bigger portion of text. I'm going to copy at least 3 chapters to see what percentage of plagiarism it gives me. So I have chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5 for a total of 9,000 words. I'm going to copy it, and then you paste it here, and you're going to scan those words. Quillbot is making sure I want to spend that amount of words. So I'm going to press scan again, and now it's doing the scan. And it usually takes a couple of minutes. And while it's scanning, I can show you that we also have a paraphraser here, the grammar checker, an AI detector, which is how I found Quillbot originally, the plagiarism checker, which is where we are, the AI humanizer, which helps you make your text sound more human. There's a chat for ideas for when you're creating your book. It also generates images, which is wonderful, so you don't have to get another subscription to Midjourney or something else. It also produces book summaries. It translates books too. You can generate citations and so many other options. You can even install it as a program on your computer, so you don't have to do it online like I'm doing it right now. The report is ready, and it's indicating a 10% plagiarism. And it's citing the sources here too. And here you can look at the points where it's considering possible plagiarism. Like I said, for short words, it's not important, but for whole phrases, that's where you have to make changes. Because many people say, consider how someone else, for example, or view the situation. That is not important. You can't claim plagiarism there. But when you find a whole phrase, like for example, this one does seem to have whole phrases. So you would have to change the wording to avoid a plagiarism strike. Now, if you're asking what percentage of plagiarism is acceptable, in theory, 0%, but it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, to reach a 0% plagiarism score on any plagiarism checker. So I recommend aiming for less than 10%, like for example, 8% on a very large text or 5%. But ideally, 2% is a better range, like from 0 to 5% is a better range. And like I said, if you look at your text and you see just 1 word or 2 or 3, 4 words, that's fine. That probably is not being plagiarized. But if you find a whole phrase or many words, like in this case, you definitely have to change the wording. This one too, even though there's words between the ones that are highlighted, I feel like it's too much in one single paragraph. So you would have to change the wording. Same with this one, just too many words. So you would have to paraphrase to make sure that you don't get a plagiarism strike. And you can download the report here. You can do a new scan, or you can look at your previous scans. If I click on previous scans, you can see that I've done many scans in the past. Some of them for over 5,000 words. This one I did for 15,900 words, so almost 16,000 words without any problems. I currently have the premium plan, which is only $100 a year. And you can pause your subscription. For example, if 1 month you're on holiday, you can pause it. So that's pretty cool. And you can install the Quillbot Extension. I have Chrome, so I'm using that one, but they also have for other browsers, which is great. And that one checks spelling and grammar in real time. And here is the pricing. You can get started for free, and this is everything that you can do. The premium plan, which is the one I have, is very affordable. You can pay annually and get a better price. And it has everything in the free plan, plus unlimited paraphrasing and other fabulous options, amongst them the plagiarism checker. If you press compare plan features, you can see even more about what you get with Quillbot. Quillbot is just a fabulous tool for us authors. I like it way more than Grammarly and many other tools that are out there. As you see, Quillbot is amazing. It is very easy to use. And not only does it work to check for plagiarism, but it also lets you check the spelling, it lets you paraphrase, and so many other options that are very useful. If you want me to create a video about how to do those other things like paraphrasing, checking spelling, etc., please leave a comment below. And if you like this kind of information so that you can earn money passively to have time to enjoy your family, please like and subscribe and hit the bell button. YouTube believes that you will like the next video, so check it out next.